that the gospel is always meant to be a cascade of grace through the conduit of his church. And in Matthew 5, Jesus is talking to a crowd. He's giving this beautiful sermon. And he says, you are the light of the world. A city that is on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. This is how we're supposed to live. We're supposed to live in such a way that the light that we live, the presence of Christ in us is so bright that everybody else says, wow, I got to give glory to God. Now, one chapter later, if you have maybe there's not even a page break for you, it's so close. But one chapter later, we jump into chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 2. And it says, therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound the trumpet before you as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory from men. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their reward. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be done in secret. And your Father who sees what is in secret will himself reward you openly. Now, these seems like opposing passages, don't they? But let's look again, right? Matthew 5, who's the focus? It's Christ. You're not trying to do something. It's just happening because you are a light. You're not trying to be a light. You are that light. Matthew 6 is talking more from the religious perspective of, I want to draw as much attention to myself as possible by doing a good thing. I'm going to be an example. I'm going to say, hey, everybody, look at Zach as I do this cool thing. Right? You guys should do it too, or whatever, right? And then I get the praising. And the Bible, Jesus is basically saying, if I get any praise at all from something like that, that's all I get, if I get anything. It's done. It's over. So we are called to live into who he is making us, not to try to strive to grab it. When you look at Matthew 5 and Matthew 6, it actually comes along with Ephesians about how it's not at all about works. It's about who we are, who he's making us to be. Matthew 5 is declaring we are the light of the world, present tense. And so shine. Be children of God. Just be you, loving Christ, unashamed of the gospel.